Eye-catching start to this new season after Brentford's shock win over Arsenal on Friday, with Manchester United hitting 5. A little later, we've got a 5-game goal rush, including Rafa's first game in charge of Everton against Southampton and new boys Watford at home to Aston Villa. Our feature game comes from Stamford Bridge as Champions League winners Chelsea host Crystal Palace, with the Eagles now under the management of former Arsenal man Patrick Vieira. And we end the day with newly promoted Norwich City up against Jurgen Klopp's Liverpool.
That was full of energy, full of class.
We stopped playing at home with our fans, we're missing them. We are really happy for this result. They deserve this, they wait so long. So everyone is happy today. We know it's a big game for them too. We are really happy for the result.
Full house, Mason. Were you riding this wave of noise?
Yeah, it was excellent. And the fans were amazing today. And I'm so happy we won today.
Today, so I'm running you down that. I have to say, fantastic goals, but also Paul Pogba's performance in these goals as well was amazing.
I think most part of the times people discuss about the quality of Paul, but the quality of him is not in discussion. We know what he can do, and today he showed that. It's really important for us. He will be important, and we know we can expect this kind of games and performance from Paul.
Because the equaliser had just been scored and United had an instant response.
Yeah, again, we kept our heads. It was a good goal by Leeds. We were happy that the boys played well, and we're happy with my goal today.
Bruno, what was it, 28 goals last season? You're well on the way already this season.
I always said my achievement every season is being better than the last one. So every goal, assist or performance I do, I want to do better and better. And I start with 3 goals, but it's a long way.
Manchester United lost too many matches at home last season. You need this to be a fortress now.
Yeah, I agree. It's amazing. The fans are singing all night long, and I'm sure they're happy with the 3 points.
And of course, Sancho had a nice debut today, and we saw the welcome for Varane. It's building nicely for Manchester United. This has been a fantastic start.
Of course, we know the quality of the players who come in now, but the team was already really good. We showed it last season. We don't achieve the trophies, but I think the team was growing up, and this season we have for sure to do better than last season.
So this is a statement. You mean business this season?
The statement is today was Leeds, and from now until next game will be Southampton. This has to be our focus, game by game. We will conquer something with this mentality.
Congratulations, gentlemen.
Thank you very much.
Bruno with a match ball as well. All the best. Thank you.
You know, if there's one negative of having the fans back, is that you can't hear the players and their but we managed to get some information from both Mason Greenwood and Bruno Fernandes. But Paul, I asked you at full time during the break. Everything came together today on an opening day victory, and in some style. You're getting a little bit excited, aren't you, on the back of that?
It's hard not to. When you see a performance like that, the first game of the season, and when you've seen United teams over the last 6-7 years, it's not always been as exciting as what we've seen now.
Yeah.
The one thing I would say, when Liverpool won the league for the first time, when City won the league for the first time, you felt them coming. You felt like the year before, the 2 years before, they're ready to win the league. I didn't really get that impression last year. I just wondered if it's going to be that kind of year where they're coming and next year might be the year. I don't know. It's hard to say because we haven't seen the rest of the teams yet. It's the first game of the season. But you can be nothing but excited by what we've seen today and what's to come with the rest of the squad.
And Roy, if Paul is quite close to those at Old Trafford, I suppose from your perspective, from the outside and with your managerial experience, is there a reason for that optimism after today?
Oh, I thought that was an excellent point. You know, that you do see teams coming, I think, and I think they are building up to this. The quality of the signings will definitely help. The strengthening of the bench, which Paul has mentioned on several occasions. But the fact is, there's a lot of good quality players out there. There's no doubt about that. So, you know, any faults that they might make along the way, tactically, things that might not go 100% for them, they've got so many people who can dig them out of the hole. That's the big question. If you've got Fernandes, if you've got Pogba, if you've got people like Maguire at the back, you've got the pace they've got at the front. Basically, even when they're not doing well, they're still a massive threat. And I think if you're going to win leagues, that's how it's got to be. But I think also that Lolo and his coaching staff will be quite keen to keep the teamwork going, keep the team structure, maybe making slight improvements along the way there if they're going to really threaten the Man Cities and the Liverpools and the Chelseas, who I do think have an exceptionally good team structure alongside some pretty good individuals.
Yeah. The man making the headlines tomorrow, no doubt, will be Bruno Fernandes after his opening day hat-trick. The quality of the finishing is what stood out particularly, Paul.
Yeah, I think the first one was a little bit fortunate. I think the goalkeeper's a little bit unlucky, but the quality of play was brilliant. The movement from Fernandes was great to start with, off Cock in central midfield. Great bit of quality from Pogba, as Roy said, that little pass around the corner. Not many people see that and can do that. He can. And he does get a little bit of luck, I suppose, but it's on his left-hand side, his weaker side, and all he's thinking about is getting this shot on target, and he's got a chance. And luckily enough for him, it just ricochets under the keeper.
This was his second goal. He just somehow managed to squeeze this one in. I mean, there was a whole load of bodies in front of him, wasn't there?
Yeah, there was. It's a great bit of play again from Pogba. Lovely weight of pass there. You think the chance has gone there.
Yeah.
But there's a little bit of skill disguised on the shot. He sends the defender and the goalkeeper down. And then there is a little bit of fortune there to get it through almost three bodies there. And Hailing just too late. Plays off the line. But again, great quality. And as Roy said, it's a number 10. He doesn't want to just build up play and create goals. He wants to get in the box, and he's desperate to score goals as well.
His movement here was more like a 9, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, and I think they swapped that all day long, really. I think between him and Greenwood, playing the 9 and 10, I thought it worked perfectly well. And his movement, again, very close to offside. Possibly last year it could have been. Yeah,
well, that's the official word, actually. Very interesting. If that goal was scored last season, that would have been ruled out for offside. But the Lions, of course, they're using them to measure the offside-onside ruling. But they were overlapping, so advantage this season is given to the attacking side. And I suppose that's what we want, isn't it? Because we want those goals to be rewarded. Yeah,
rightly so. I think last year there was too much drama made over little, toenails, armpits, whatever it was, and there was no fuss there. Look, it was close to being offside. We know that. But anyway, let's talk about the movement. The finish as well was fantastic, and what a start to the season for Fernandes.
Paul Pogba got himself 4 assists today, so interesting as far as he was concerned. And of course he teed up Mason Greenwood for his first goal of the season. Paul mentioned this earlier, actually, Roy. I suppose it deserves repeating, is that when you've got a player of his ilk and of his age to get off the mark on the opening day, that is what will please Solskjaer most.
Absolutely. I mean, that's great pace. He's still got a lot to do there. He's a long run, a long bursting run, really, to keep his eye on the ball, to know where the goal is, and then to concentrate on his technique and striking the ball as he does. That's just good quality centre forward play, there's no doubt about it.
That wasn't the end of it though, Paul, was it?
No, it wasn't. I'm really pleased with Fred as well. Runs off his midfield man. I'm sure Bielsa won't be happy with Click, I think it was, who he runs off. But no, he's had a lot of criticism, and for him to join in and get a goal like that is, I'm really pleased with him, because he does a lot of hard work in that midfield. He breaks the play down, gives it to the players who are more creative. So I think he deserved that, and let's hope this season's a lot better for him.
Yeah, unbelievably, for Paul Pogba, he managed 3 Premier League assists the whole of last season. He's managed 4 on the opening day, and that bodes well for a player who, even to this moment, is future at Old Trafford looks a little bit uncertain still. He's into his final year.
Yeah, I suppose it does. I think he'll stay.
Do you?
Yeah, I think he will. Yeah.